So I should be live now, hopefully. Sicko. Okay, so some of you may know I am going through a slight character crisis right now because of what a coach told me. About me dropping Greninja or whatever. Got clarification from him. He said it just really doesn't work within the college format because I am still in high school right now. Because a lot of what optimal Greninja is waiting for your opponent. A lot of the time, being able to properly threaten the timeout, while compared to, say, is it possible to do that? Kinda. Okay, that's weird. Hello, Vortic. How are you doing? Yeah. So I got clarification from the coach saying that Greninja just doesn't work really within the at least community college community college format. So it's kind of really about, and so, but I still am planning on playing Greninja. I'm gonna practice up around maybe 2 or 3 characters. Just to see how they feel. But I'm probably still going to be playing Greninja. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. I'm sure as hell ready for summer. That's for sure. Yeah. So, the biggest things we're going to be doing today is labbing out up tilt combos, because let me actually fix this title, because the title is Summer Grind Begins. I think I spelled that correctly. I did! Let's go! I'm actually so proud of myself, you don't understand. I spelled, oh, that's not a bunch. Yeah, that's a bunch of BS. Would he say that to Ice Knight? Probably not. But that's also because Ice Knight is the, like the top 10 Greninja in the world. I'm top 500. But, oh well. Whatever happens, happens. I guess what I'm trying to say is he will work if you make him work. Yeah, no, I agree. Greninja will work if I make him work. So, because of that, though, as you guys have very much so kindly done, is in the Gren Core that I'm in, that I guess that we're in, actually, you guys are offering to coach me, which is so nice. It's so awesome that you guys are doing that. I cannot express how awesome that is. And so I'm going to start utilizing some more of his options, because I do... Whoa! Oh, top messages. Thought that said top viewers, and I'm like, whoa! 5 watching now! Holy crap! Yo, that's so cool. Hello to everybody that's watching, by the way. So, let's start looking at Greninja's moves. So, what I think I've talked to you about this before, is I do think that Greninja's most underutilized move is up tilt. I think up tilt is an incredibly good, incredibly strong tool, and so let's start looking at it. 9 frames of startup, unsafe on shield, 20 frames of end lag. Active for 3 frames. So it does. It's a very down taunt. Oh, please. So you can buff. Okay, so that's some good information to know, because I used to be a fiend when it came to looking at frame data. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's active for 4 frames. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes more sense. So active for 4 frames. Hella disjointed. Is that what? I'm pretty sure. Isn't that Greninja's most disjointed move? I want to say so. So has a early hitbox. Let's do some slight labbing with this. So smallest hurtbox in the game, I think, is. I want to say it's either Olimar, Pichu, Pikachu, or Jigglypuff. Okay, I know Pichu is bigger than Pika, but let's do Olimar. Or I can just Google it. Smallest hurtbox in SSBU. What? Smallest? What the hell? No, yeah, that disjoint is crazy. What, bro? I love Google so much. Smallest snake's hitboxes. What the hell is this? Oh no. Stream is cutting in and out. Oh jeez, sorry gang. Okay. So we are back? Okay. We are back. That's good to know. Yeah. So smallest hurtbox in SSBU. Okay, I'm just gonna go with. One second. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say we're good. So I'm gonna go with, in this case, Pika. Go Pikachu. I'm gonna say Pikachu's the smallest hurt box. Just off of pure. So the biggest thing we gotta test right now. It does. Okay, that is very good to know. If it hits, it's definitely not gonna hit crouching. Okay, that's good. Okay, so you can. Some other things is due to buffered turnarounds, you can do a buffered turnaround out of a buffered turnaround up till out of a run, which seems to be a decent option because of its fairly quick which seems to be a decent option because, as shown, it does hit both sides of Greninja. It is going to be... So it covers the air. Okay, so it covers the area that Greninja is running at. So, in this case... So, it's... Let me... One second. Let me just... Okay. So, it's going to... Let me just... Okay, let's go over to... Okay, yeah, this is good. So if we come over here to desktop... Okay, so clearly it's going to cover right here. Oh, I can't do that. I just realized. Okay, basically, what the idea is... Oh, what did I just hear? I was complaining about my cat, because my cat ran across my desk. And she knocked down her food bowl. Dee Dee, what am I gonna do with you? She knocked down her food bowl. Okay, so Greenwich up tilt covers right next to him, so it covers ground and opponents. It would cover people jumping above him, and then it would also cover, and then it can potentially cover people trying to land behind him. Meaning it's, and because Greenwich is low to the ground, it means it should cover most rising. You shouldn't get hit by most rising aerials, and a few other things. So that's interesting. So we've established that. We established those three constants. And because we can do it out of a dash as a pivot, using buffered turnarounds. So, and we know how to combo into it roughly, which I want to say is around this. Let's say, okay, it's got to be a higher percent. I want to say like 50. So probably around 40. Yeah, so we can combo into it. This is good to know. Which leads into a few follow-ups depending on the hitbox, but we're constantly reacting to DI. It doesn't really matter. And I think that might have been true, but oh well. So we can do it out of a pivot. We can do it out of a run as a pivot to cover certain options. Obviously, we can get kills off of this because we come over here. If we go on to Battlefield, I believe it sharks, if I'm not mistaken. So we can do it out of a sharking situations, which is nice. From there, which I gotta know, because up smash is notoriously iffy on these sorts of platforms. So can we? We can. Good. Okay. Okay. Good to know. So we can do it. So we can do an up tilt. So in this case, then that means we should theoretically be able to get certain up. We should be able to. We can. Which means we should be able to get things like potentially up tilt nair, which does not seem to be true. Obviously, we can get up tilt up air, up tilt back air. That's actually so useful. Save it on smash at lower percents. Yeah. So, I think, but let's see the real question here, because it does hit on Battlefield, which means it should also hit on Hollow, Small, Town, and a few other stages. But now the real question is if it hits on Smashville and Kalos. So let's see if it hits on Smash. Let's see if it hits on Kalos. Because if it doesn't, then it's just Kalos being Kalos. So we got my Joy-Cons. Control. So about, I'll say, roughly, yeah, that should work. So I forgot. That's so funny. I'm curious about PS2 since those platforms are a little higher. Yeah, let's lab out. Good. Let's lab out all of those. So let's start. So we know it hits on Battlefield. Smash. Let's practice. So now so we know it hits on Battlefield. It should also hit on small Battlefield. Let's go to. So let's. Hi, Motive. How are you doing? We're. Summer grind is just starting up today. So, and I'm going through a slight character crisis, but that's a story for a different. time. No, 4. Let's go. Come on. 18:06. So now, good. Hopefully you're well. I'm doing well. I am ready for summertime though, so it does not. Okay, it does not hit on PS2, which is good to know. Okay, that is good to know. So it doesn't. I expected that, but had hope. Every stage has its ups and downs. So now, let's go on to Gren's worst stage in Smashville. Yeah. So character crisis wise, while I get this set up, is basically a future coach of mine said that I should stop playing Greninja because of my results for the past few years, and so because of my results for the past few years, and so he thinks that I should switch to a different character because it also works better within the college format. Yeah, that is definitely not hitting on Smashville. Yeah, he said that, but it doesn't really matter. So now, as a result, I told a bunch of top-level Greninja players that I know, and they all got really fucking pissed. So now they're helping to coach me, and it kind of like partially caused me to go through a slight character crisis, because it's like, well, because at the end of the day, he also kind of has a point, because like, I have had the same results for the past 3 years, but at the end of the day, I'm also gonna stick with Greninja and probably Empress about too, although you probably heard of yeah. So it's kind of a big deal. Yeah, definitely does not hit on Kalos. So let's try Hollow now. So currently what I'm doing is I'm testing out a few characters. I'm testing out a few characters. Most notably is Fox, Wolf, Sheik, and Mega Man. I've basically knocked out Sheik and Mega Man, which just leaves Wolf and Fox. I like Fox, and Fox is kind of just like is just Greninja, but top tier. Wow. Wolf is just really fun. I'm just gonna be honest. He's just like, it's really fun just spamming Nair and forward air all over the place. This should hit. Yeah, that definitely hits. So I'm just gonna put this in the chat so it works on. Oh, that's all caps. Tilt sharking works on Battlefield, SBF, Town, hollow. Well, it doesn't. Let me double check my list. Let me double check the actual list that I have. Notes. Yeah, it is kind of sick, but you live, you learn, it happens, yada yada yada. FD. Yeah. So, well, it doesn't work on Kalos and Smashville. Okay, so that's... Oh! And PS2. Question: what's the format your future coach was talking about? It's really weird. So there are a few formats that most notably is 1v1, 1v1 and cruise that he specifically... I was trying to pick up Fox for like 3 days ago. It seems Kari is good again. Feels good, at least. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear. I saw you play... Dude. Motive. I see you play these characters, and I'm like, dude, just please lab with your main, my guy. Yeah, I really like I just really like Fox's combo game. I'm just gonna be honest. I think it just... There was a primal bit of crack when I had one opening and my opponent just took 90 off of what was technically a string but felt like a true combo. Just has my but all well. So what else with up tilt is there? So it's sharks. I feel like this is... So what else with up tilt? We know how to combo into it. There's also a few other things with up tilt. You should, theoretically speaking, I think Fox would work pretty well. Yeah, I'm just... So what the current plan is with character crisis-wise is I'm going to be talking with a different... Yeah, that's real. So what the current plan is character crisis-wise is I've basically narrowed it down to either stick with Greninja or play Fox. So I'm going to talk with a different future coach, which is when Richer. Also, 1v1's Greninja obviously does very well in that crew. Greninja still does well. I mean, I won't just want a Rookie of the Year for my team as their second best player. I shall not allow this. Real. So crew format wise, a lot of what really good Greninja is having subtle pressure, if that makes sense. So what subtle pressure means is... I'm trying to think of a good way to describe this. I guess the best comparison is Sonic. Sonic has... Actually, duplicate... I'm not going to look at chat for like 2 seconds. So, Sonic's timeout SSBU. Okay. Okay, here is kind of what I mean. Subtle pressure. This is a lot of what really good Greninja is recognizing the little bits of pressure that we get. Little bits of pressure, switching back to my Switch, is having really good hitboxes. So in down tilt, forward tilt, up tilt in this case, Nair being disjointed, back air being, in my opinion, just like our best move in 90% of situations. A really strong fast fall forward air, which is safe on shield. Really good grab, busted pivot grab, being overall fast on the ground, and also having a really good fast fall speed, so we can do things like that, which I am personally not a fan of, but that's just me. Having really good tomahawks, including things like tomahawk down air, subtle bits of pressure. But now something that also doesn't get mentioned is, so switching back to desktop, is timer-based pressure. because Greninja has the liberty to not interact in 90% of situations, people feel pressure to interact because of the timer. If the Greninja doesn't want to interact in 90% of situations, we don't need to interact. It's one of the big reasons why we do well into Game & Watch, into Sonic, into Kazuya, into... What's another, like, notable matchup that I'm trying to think of off the top of my head? Let me look at the tier list. What? Into about 90% of sorties. SSBU tier list 2025. Here we are. Oh, it's one of the big reasons. It's another reason why we do generally well into Joker. We don't need to approach if we don't want to. But in this cruise format, the timer is set to like an hour and a half, 99.99. So that doesn't really work, meaning you have to actively try to outplay your opponent. So it's just little things like that, if all that makes sense. It's one of the big reasons why we have, it's what I like to call subtle pressure. Little things that people don't think about. Alright. So, does that make sense, though? Where I'm coming from in that case. Subtle pressure. So, yeah, that definitely would not have worked. Yeah. Okay. So, now that we have that established, that's one of the big reasons why why the character crisis started. I would not care. I'm going to be honest. I would not care. One sec, my hands are dirty with... Okay. So, it's one of the big reasons why this character crisis even happened. It's because in that format, which they want me to play in, they're going to want me to play in both. But why would I... Fox just has overall really good pressure? Oh, okay. Thank you. I did not know that. Really good overall pressure compared to Greninja, which has a lot of more subtle pressure. So it's just like potato, comparison. I still love Greninja. I think Greninja has the potential to be just as good, if not better, than Fox. I really think... I really feel like dash attack up tilt should work, but I could be wrong. So that's another thing, because I generally consider myself pretty good with overall pressure. So being able to properly threaten with moves, have generally good movement, have good combo games. While I've been more leaning into subtle pressure. So, but this is potato at the end of the day. Let's actually get back to stream. And back to stream wise, we established what up tilt works and doesn't work on. We established that we can combo into up tilt. Now, what combos can we get out of up tilt? So let's set Young Link here to about 30%. Up tilt, we can do an up tilt. I've seen up tilt up smash. That's cool. If we can figure out wait, 1 second. There's no way this is a thing, but I'm just curious. I must know. That's not okay. Hear me out. That might work. Okay, I'm gonna have to load up Yuzu for this. But but call me crazy, that might actually work. Yuzu. Because if up throw up tilt works at 0, which means we can get... Okay, that could be a crazy setup. Uh-oh, 9. I will continue to preach that Greninja over Fox. That's fair. I agree with that to an extent. I feel like Fox and Greninja are incredibly comparable characters in multiple ways. More than just, oh, we move fast, so it means we're good. Compared. So now, if we, let me see, where in the hell did I put my USB? My USB. Am I blind? I may be. Oh, is this it? Nope, that's not it. Give me like 20 seconds so I can find it. So I can find this. Okay, this should work. Maybe, potentially, hopefully. This is gonna be the first time I've actually used Box on Yuzu. Well, this Box on Yuzu. Okay. Yuzu. So now, if... Okay, so let's see if this works. If this does work, this is going to be really cool. If it doesn't, then it's going to be very, very upsetting. And I realized I messed up. F4, yes, closing software. Where the hell did I put Yuzu? Yuzu! Greninja does... The big reason why Kaiser fell is because he got counterpicked severely. Fox, I think, is the same way. Greninja doesn't really get counterpicked severely. Yeah, Greninja doesn't really get super hard counterpicked. And that's a very good point. Which I think is very a very interesting topic to go over. Greninja may not get counterpicked Ah. Hello? Audio check. Okay, I'm good. Boy, y'all missed like a very deep conversation I just had with myself. I said I feel like as of right now, Fox has higher highs, but at the same time, that's so infuriating. But at the same time, significantly lower lows than Greninja because he explodes so much easier. F11. I'm actually getting frustrated. Any. Oh God. I hate using Yuzu so much. It's so infuriating to use on stream. Like, I'm not even fun. I'm trying to find out literally this is why I just want a modded Switch. It'd make things so much easier. Okay, emulation, go to configure, controls. Why the fuck isn't this working? Why the hell is this up here? Oh God, delete. Default. Oh my gosh. Clear. I hate Yuzu so much. I hate it so much. I'm just going to go. Yeah, I'm done using Yuzu for this stream. It'll make things so much easier. You love controllers. Oh, I thought Kananabe was a top fox. So like a top 20 player. But it's like apples and onions. You pick what I like, you pick what you like, I pick what I like. So Let's do some Elite Smash games. Let's just see how I'm feeling. Oh god. I hate this so much. This stream has gone so poorly. But oh well. Let's go into some Elite Smash. Oh, that's Battle Arenas. Oops. You're fine, you're fine. I need to do stream anyway. Oh, this is demotion match. Uh-oh. I gotta lock in. Mr. Game & Watch, I know how to play against this asshole. Sit there and wait patiently. See? Oh, and it does work! Yippee! Oh, that didn't. Bro is not using up the outer shield. Bruh, where'd my shield go? Oh, wait. That works. Dude, Mr. Game... Okay, I thought people were insane for calling this matchup +1 for us. But now, I don't agree with it, but I see why. That's a misinput. Bruh. What the hell was that? I think it's an even matchup too. Cooked them. Bro did not want to have to deal with the grin. No, I'm now no longer having to deal with demotion match. So, Game Watch without upbeat. Dude, genuinely. Dude, he barely used uppy out of shield. That guy was not that bro was not a player. Oh god, I actually hate the Terry matchup. It's so weird. I hate it for a few reasons. These guys just get like so... Hey, bro, look at that. Up tilt already putting in work. This guy plays like my teammate. Just not good. That was not meant to be neutral. Get up. God, that is actually so frustrating. Really can't jump in there. I've never labbed out this matchup. It's I very much so don't enjoy it for a multitude of reasons. Really, you can't... Okay, you can't punish that, I guess. That's actually so crazy. So, Harry's FGC, I high-key agree. High-key agree, dude. Jab and down tilt do so much work for Terry, it's like not even funny. Oh, and I died trying to go for sauce. But, oh well. And he can't recover from there. So, yeah, I very much so dislike this matchup. I kind of just explode if I'm not paying attention. No, I'm gonna be one and doneing these guys. There's a lot. There's a lot in this matchup. There's a lot in every matchup. But now that I think now that summer's hit and I'm thinking more, it's not that bad. Oh, bro! I guess he got his run back. Gotta go fast. I wonder if I could have done a buffer turnaround up tilt. That doesn't kill. Yeah, so always in the kitchen, something like that. I'm pretty sure that's a 0 to death. Just a dude wants this grab. No, it almost worked. Oh, I knew he was gonna go for it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, man. New Terry counterplay found? Okay. That's awesome. Dude, if it's if it's this guy again, I'm actually gonna be it's gonna be so hilarious. Oh, thank God it's a DK. Oh God, it's DK. DK is a hard matchup for me, but mostly just me. I just don't enjoy the DK matchup. Oh no, did I die? Okay. Bro, what? Does that seriously come out faster than my grab? Dude, he's not like a bad matchup. He's just annoying. Okay, raw rip, I guess. No, I wanted it. Yo, what's up, Zip? Oh, no! Nothing much. Just doing some Elite Smash gaming. So... You saw that terrible SD. Yeah, I SD'd at the beginning, and then and then he raw ripped Monkey Punched me, and so Yeah, you came at, like, the worst possible time. So you missed it. We did some up tilt labbing, mostly seeing what all works, what stages up tilt works on, and a few other things. So it's very interesting. So didn't miss all too much though. So right now we're just doing some Elite Smash gaming. Yeah, I also went over my character crisis, just seeing like oh, Roy. I do well versus Roy, along with like why it happened, what's going on, characters I'm thinking about playing, etc. Oh wait, this is Roy. I don't need to approach. Ice Knight taught me this matchup. He's hella chill like that. Oh, wow, okay. If this was FD, it would have worked. Interesting. Wow. Holy shit. Okay. I can make this comeback. That was a motive. Being cooked by this random Roy. That was meant to be a nair, not a back air. Oh, why does he randomly know wedge trumps? Okay, I'm actually surprised. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I want that rematch. Dude, what the hell? Why does he randomly know ledge trump? He's a Roy. He's my Roy victim for real. Damn. Yeah. Alright, let's get this run back. Nah, it's almost a 0 to death. That was nice, but Jesus. Oh yeah, I gotta remember, don't play at ledge. Just keeping us close. Nice. Okay, he's a Roy victim for real. Yeah, not going. I dodge quickly. Fail it quickly. The quick plays. True. High key true though. All right, let's give him the best of 3. Quick play sucks. Constantly jumping off of ledge. Okay, this is where things start going downhill. Ah, jeez. GG's to this guy. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can do one more. I think he back-aired me. I don't think he's gonna do it, though. Oh, shit, he is. Okay. This guy's good. Damn. I don't think there's anything I could have done there besides maybe a bit of attack. Nice! I will admit. Schmitz. Oh, jeez. Alright, this guy won. Yeah, this guy's better. Objectively. GG's, guy. Oh, and I'm back to the motion match. Ah! Oh, well, this guy's great. That guy was fun. Yeah, no. That guy was nice. That was really good. Duck Hunt. What the fuck? I love the fact I unironically know a Duck Hunt player. It's very weird. Learned that trick from Vania. Wait, you can angle that shit down. It's weird. Oh god, I need to stop doing the double swing in. Bro, I thought I had enough frame advantage. Oh well, I guess not. No! It almost worked. Oh my god, I swear to god if I lose this. What the hell? Yo, 6 viewers watching. Hello, y'all. Okay. You know what? I don't know what to do. Oh geez, I got school tomorrow. I should probably go to bed. Oh, let's do some more light labbing, and then I'm going to bed. I'm gonna probably end stream here in like 10 minutes. So. I wonder if it's possible to do a... I wonder if we can do a... That might potentially work. I wonder if that's I wonder if that could be a thing. I know it's a thing on floaties with full hop, drag down, buffered up tilt into whatever the fuck. Nope. I'm gonna call it. Stream was about an hour 20 minutes long. I have school tomorrow, which is also a deciding factor in this. So until then, have a good day, good evening, or good night, and I'll be returning back later at some point this week, maybe potentially, probably not, with some more streaming. So, Greninja Grind, Summer Grind is still on.